In the warm glow of a 1970s American living room, where the faint aroma of freshly brewed coffee mingles with the everyday chaos of family life, we step into an episode of One Day at a Time that masterfully captures the delicate, balancing act faced by so many women of that era. This installment opens not with grand declarations, but with the small, intimate struggles that define the human experience, drawing us immediately into the world of Anne Romano, a single mother navigating the exhilarating yet treacherous waters of newfound professional success. The script wastes no time immersing the audience in the relatable rhythms of domestic comedy, beginning with Ginny's humorous battle against nicotine addiction, a subplot that serves as both comic relief and a mirror to the larger themes of habit dependency and self-control that permeate the entire story. As the dialogue unfolds in rapid overlapping exchanges, we witness Ginny clutching her coffee cup like a lifeline, her attempts to quit smoking replaced by an almost obsessive consumption of caffeine. Schneider, the ever-present and endearingly meddlesome superintendent, chimes in with his characteristic blend of folksy wisdom and physical comedy, attempting to help her break the habit through distraction techniques that only lead to more laughter. These early scenes establish the show's signature tone, a blend of gentle satire and heartfelt observation where everyday vices and virtues collide in the confined space of a modest apartment. The writing here is pitch perfect, capturing the 1970s zeitgeist where personal health crusades from quitting smoking to embracing new wellness fads reflected broader societal shifts towards self-improvement amid economic and social uncertainty. Yet beneath this light-hearted opening lies the true heart of the episode, Anne Romano's professional triumph and the immediate crisis it precipitates. When Anne returns home dressed in a new outfit that signals her rising status, the family's excitement is palpable. Her daughters Julie and Barbara, along with Schneider, greet her with a mixture of pride and playful teasing. The revelation of her promotion to account executive at the prestigious firm of Connors and Davenport marks a watershed moment for Anne, a woman who has rebuilt her life from scratch after divorce. The script beautifully illustrates her journey from a nobody to a star as she proudly announces her new role handling public relations for Scott Sporting Goods. This promotion is not merely a career milestone. It represents the hard-won validation of her capabilities in a world still largely skeptical of working mothers. The dialogue sparkles with authenticity, as Anne shares the news, cautiously asking her family to keep it secret until she secures her own key to the executive washroom. This detail, small yet telling, underscores the precariousness of her position. In 1970s America, women entering executive ranks were still pioneers, often viewed through the lens of traditional gender roles. The episode excels in weaving these historical realities into the fabric of the comedy, never preaching but allowing the characters' interactions to reveal the underlying tensions. Anne's pride is tempered by the practical concerns of single motherhood, the need to provide for her daughters while proving her dedication on the job. Her raise, a modest $57.32 a week after taxes, becomes a cause for celebration and gentle ribbing, highlighting the family's lower middle-class realities and the quiet dignity with which they face financial pressures. As the conversation flows seamlessly from career news to family bonding, we see the strength of the Romano household dynamic. Julie expresses genuine pride in her mother's achievements, acknowledging the courage it took for a middle-aged woman with limited prior career experience to carve out a professional identity. This moment of intergenerational respect is deeply moving, showcasing the show's commitment to portraying single motherhood not as a burden but as a source of inspiration. Barbara's quick wit and Schneider's bumbling enthusiasm add layers of warmth and humor, creating a rich tapestry of support that surrounds Anne, even as external forces threaten to undermine her success. The crisis truly erupts when the scene shifts to the office the following morning. Here the script delivers one of its most powerful sequences, confronting head-on the pervasive sexism of the era. Connors, Anne's boss, initially appears to embody the smooth corporate demeanor of the time, complete with stress relief gadgets and literary quotations from Edgar Guest. Yet his decision to award the account executive position to Harkins instead reveals the ugly underbelly of workplace discrimination. The reasoning he offers that as a mother Anne might be too preoccupied with her children during business travel strikes at the core of Anne's identity. This is not subtle subtext. It is raw, painful confrontation delivered with the show's trademark blend of emotional honesty and sharp dialogue. Anne's response is a tour de force of restrained fury and principled defiance. She challenges Connor's assumptions about motherhood, asserting that her children support her ambitions and that true dedication to work does not preclude familial love. The exchange crackles with tension, as she dismantles his outdated views, labeling them relics of the Ice Age. In this moment, the episode transcends mere sitcom fare, becoming a poignant commentary on the women's liberation movement. Anne embodies the emerging archetype of the strong single mother, vulnerable in her heartbreak yet unyielding in her demand for equality. The writing captures her emotional journey with exquisite precision: the initial shock, the rising anger, and the ultimate decision to quit, rather than compromise her dignity. This professional rejection reverberates through the family upon Anne's return home. The surprise party prepared by her daughters, complete with a rehearsal of a modified "When Johnny Comes Marching Home," turns bittersweet as Anne reveals the truth. The script masterfully contrasts the joy of anticipated celebration with the sting of disappointment, allowing the characters to process their emotions in real time. Julie and Barbara's loyalty shines through, even as they grapple with the financial implications. Schneider's well-intentioned but awkward attempts at consolation, including his string of cliched platitudes, provide necessary comic breathing room without diminishing the gravity of Anne's pain. Throughout these opening acts, the episode demonstrates a profound understanding of the single mother's plight in 1970s America. Divorce rates were climbing, women were entering the workforce in greater numbers, yet societal institutions often lagged behind, clinging to traditional notions of maternal duty. Anne Romano stands as a beacon of resilience, her character arc reflecting the real struggles of millions. The dialogue never feels forced. Instead, it emerges organically, from the characters' personalities, blending humor with pathos in a way that feels timeless. We laugh at Ginny's coffee-fueled antics and Schneider's tool-belt wisdom, yet we ache for Anne as she confronts the limits placed upon her ambitions. The thematic depth here is remarkable. The episode explores how personal crises intersect with systemic barriers, using the Romano apartment as a microcosm of broader societal change. Anne's heartbreak is not just about one lost promotion, but about the cumulative weight of being a woman expected to choose between career and family. Her vulnerability is rendered with compassion, never veering into melodrama. Thanks to the sharp writing and the inherent warmth of the ensemble performances implied in the script, even in defeat Anne retains her wit and dignity, setting the stage for her eventual triumph. As the first part of this story draws to a close, we are left with a profound appreciation for the show's ability to tackle weighty issues through the lens of everyday life. The crisis has been introduced not with sensationalism but with nuance, inviting the audience to empathize with Anne's journey, while delighting in the comedic interplay of family and neighbors. This is classic One Day at a Time, at its finest, a heartfelt exploration of single motherhood's challenges and rewards, wrapped in the comforting rhythms of 1970s sitcom brilliance. The stage is masterfully set for the resolutions, confrontations and growth that will follow, reminding us why this series remains a landmark in television history for its honest portrayal of American family life in transition.